I on? Live from the A2Z. Am I even on, Eric? I can't hear. Live from the Plaza, New York. It's the A2Z program with your host, Eric Zach. Tonight, Eric welcomes hunter enthusiast Elmer Fudd. Oh, the volume went down. Exorcist, Father Damien Karras, and your musical guest for the evening, lawyer turned lounge singer Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. Eric, get your ass out here because that was a mess. Get out here. Let's go.
Whoa! That was awesome. We
That's some inspirational music now playing.
Oh, that's yeah, wow. Yeah, you don't want to see what that looked like. Everybody, welcome to the A2Z program. Sorry about the new. We got some fancy intros now. We got the boss hooked us up with some cool videos, so we're in the experimental phase because we have our own intro. We do live and we have it coordinated, and it kind of we're gonna have to sync that up a little better. But it was still fun. It was still a lot of fun. But you're in the A2Z program right now. You are live. You are here with AZ and the man himself, the man who is in Queens, New York City at the very moment. He is live. He is hot on the mic. His name is Tim Tabala. He's right there.
What's up, man? How's everything going?
Everything's going great. Everything couldn't be better. It's September. Weather's cooling down. We're dude, typical New York summer. You know, it started out really cold, never warmed up, and then it just got so fucking hot you couldn't stand it. And all of a sudden, like in one day, you get like spring, summer, fall all in one day. And it rained. Well, it rained for a while. Did you get a lot of rain last week?
Oh yeah, one really bad storm. Yeah, one really bad one.
Yeah, we just had constant like pretty heavy rain for like 4 days, and then it stopped. And then now it's just kind of been like fall weather up here. Like I don't think it broke 65 today. I think it was like 62.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was pretty cool. Hey, Terzio.
I'm in Middle Village. I'm from the Woodside.
He's from the Woodside. Carolyn. Whoa, Carolyn's on already. What's up? How you doing?
Happy Friday.
How's the weather in Jersey? Is it good?
She wants to know how her t-shirt is.
Oh. Yeah, I just found it. I'm going to send it out. I just found it. I'd like to blame it on Lauren, but I can't. I really wanted to blame it on somebody else. Of course, I don't want to take the blame for it. But, yeah, no, it's going out. It's going out soon. I did get an update. My buddy is going to be making some more T-shirts for us, and I'm just giving you a teaser. They're going to be great. They're going to be different, but don't be jealous because Tim and I each get executive T-shirts because we're staff members. So mine and Tim's shirts are going to be different from your guys' shirts. So that's just how it is. But your guys' shirts are going to be probably better than the ones Tim and I have. But Tim and I, because we're part of the team, we are the A2Z program. So our shirts are going to be a little different from yours, but you are going to have some new shirts coming. There's going to be contests coming too, and you're going to win those shirts. So we're going to have some pretty cool. Tim I can hear him. At this point, Carolyn's going to make her. I wish you would, Carolyn. I wish you would.
Come down. You need to come down a little bit.
I do.
Yeah, just a tad.
Let's see here. Oh, you know what happened? The boys. How's that? Anything? Any better?
Much better.
Much better. Okay. You know, the boys, when they come over, my kids, my two older boys, they come over and they got to get on fucking YouTube, and they got to fucking, one of them puts these on and cranks it right up, and the other one takes these off and does, and everything's just, I got to sit there and screw with shit for like 20 minutes before I even get on here. Cause you know how kids are, they got to, I don't like this,
This is why this laptop belongs to Daddy and no one's allowed to touch it but Daddy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, because they bring their switches, they bring their tablets, they got the TV and the Roku, and there's the TV and the other. It's like, there's 1,000 fucking ways you can get on the internet or watch something. But you know what? You know them. The boys, especially teenage boys, all they want to do is watch YouTube. They don't give a fuck about anything else. They want a bag of chips and they want YouTube. That's it. That's what my boys anyway. But that Terzia, we saw that they're going to do that, but we are going to address that on another show. There might be a slight talk of wrestling on this show today because I am going to bring something up that I do want to talk about, but we will address the Vince McMahon situation and all things about it on Tuesday's show, which I know Tim is already aware of the situation. And I know that's exactly what he wants to do. Without even knowing, I know that's what he wants to do. I already knew he had that planned.
And Wednesday, I will be in Arthur Ashe Stadium for AEW Dynamite, where they're going for the AEW World Championship Tournament, baby. I will be there, me and Jack.
Really?
And I'm hoping MJF cashes in his coin and wins it in Long Island. Because he's from Long Island. It makes sense that he wins it in Queens somewhere.
He's got to win it.
I'm hoping he catches in and wins it. I'll go fucking crazy. So.
Where is Arthur Ashe Stadium?
Right next to it's the tennis stadium right next to Citi Field.
That's Arthur. Okay.
They built it up real nice, super nice now. It's like really.
It's indoor and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty sweet.
I'm scrolling news headlines because I don't pay real big attention to the news, but I do. I just like to see what's going on. So it says here, okay, so I try to go for a middle of the road news source. I don't go and everybody's going to say this is a leftist news source. It's not. I go to NPR. Because NPR does. They don't tend to spin stuff as bad as CNN or Fox or anything. They kind of report what they have. And I read this on more than one news source, but it says here today, scientists are now debating on how lethal COVID is. And some say it's now less risky than the flu. Now listen to what the gist of everything of this headline is. They argue over the threat posed by COVID has lessened because of the pre-existing immunity and access to treatment. I agree with that. That's true. Plus, some deaths may be incorrectly blamed on COVID, and others caution it's too early to tell. Well, I think if we go back 2 years, because I kind of feel like we've been like a COVID source for a long time. Like we didn't even stop. We didn't even stop doing shows. We didn't stop doing anything. A lot of us were home. A lot of us, like me and Tim, never stopped working. So, but the thing is I've talked to hospital administrators and I've talked to people that work in hospitals. I've talked to nurses, and 90% of them told me that like, okay, so I have kidney disease or something, and I'm there getting. Is that when you get dialysis, right? When you go. So if you're in stage 4 kidney failure and you're in the hospital and you die, back during the height of COVID, when the big scare was on, if I died of kidney failure, they were marking it down as I had COVID. Even if they gave me a test. And
you said you're still loud.
I'm still loud. I wonder why I'm still so loud.
It gets a little staticky when you.
So let's try this. Let's try messing with the audio. But anyway, while I'm doing that, yeah, I am loud. I can see it on my thing.
No, we're not going political, Sergio. He just said NPR. That's all. Now I can hear you at all, Eric. Now we can hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
Okay, so now I know which one's microphone array. How about now? Better?
Now you're a little muffled.
I'm a little muffled. Let's try.
It's actually a little better, though.
Is it a little better?
Yeah, because you aren't coming off as...
Oh, wait a minute. How about this? How about that? That's high definition. That better?
Much better. Much better.
Much better. Okay, now we got it. So they were telling me that they were marking things as COVID. Like, they gave this guy a test, and my voice resonates, Terzio. I have one of those storyteller voices.
He is motherfucking bass.
I am bass. I fucking, the bass came from me. But yeah, so they were writing down COVID as the cause of death, and come to find out, I talked to an administrator about a year ago, and they were actually hospitals are getting grants for the number of COVID related deaths that they had to get more money. And I understand if you really did die of COVID and you were exhausting your resources and exhausting your utilities and all that stuff, I understand that, because it was an unplanned pandemic that caused a lot of grief and a lot of work for these healthcare officials. But as a lot of people have been saying all along, have all these people really been dying of COVID this whole time? I mean, I know some have, and I know some still will, but it did seem a little inflated, like on a logic, on the base level. It did seem inflated that because they were trying to push. Tim, you remember, they just tried to stick COVID up your ass every fucking corner you went around, and it was getting to the point where it was like, okay. So this article, and I know how NPR is. They're not going to report on something unless they have a little faith in it, as opposed to a planned pandemic. Real quick, Carolyn, I don't agree with that. I don't think it was planned. I think it was accidental. I think they planned on whatever COVID is. I think it was made, probably. It was, or manufactured. China. One of the two. China. Yeah. It came out of China, which is, and you know what? If I get flack for this, fine. But I know people who have been to China. My brother has been to China. My best friends have been to China. China is a shit hole. Okay. China is a shithole. China has polluted water everywhere. China has sewage in the streets. The Chinese people are all sick all the time. Take COVID away from it. It is a overpopulated shithole. And I'm sorry, and that is no disrespect to the Chinese people, no disrespect to the country of China. Well, a little bit, because fuck China. But anyway, seriously, it's a fucking overpopulated shithole. So why wouldn't something come out of that? You know, if it was in a laboratory and got out, why wouldn't it get out and mutate and get all fucking funky and green and orange and fucking kill people? I mean, give me a break. What did they think was going to happen? I mean, had this happened to the United States, I kind of feel like being more progressive that we are and being more diligent how we are, and our healthcare is much better, I think it would have been contained quicker. But we didn't know how to deal with it. So that's just my thought. Like I said, I don't think it was a planned pandemic. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. But moving on, I thought you would get a kick out of this, Tim. Okay, first, before I get to that, did you? Okay, so you're from New York. You've been on Broadway. You've probably been to a Broadway show.
I was just there, yesterday, Wednesday. I was just there.
Right. Thank you, Terzio. Yeah, your daughter exactly. And this isn't anything Asian hating anything. China is a fucking shithole. Okay, India is a shithole. Okay, there's 1 billion people living on top of one another. Okay, and if you look at a fucking demographic of where everybody lives in all these countries, they're all like conglomerated into one spot. Then there's these wide open spots where nobody lives. It's like they're all on top of one another.
Hi, May.
So it's like, hi, May. ¿Qué pasa, amigo? So yeah, so fuck, they're fucking shitholes, and I have no, I'm not surprised at all why this originated there and spread there, because fucking why wouldn't it? But you were okay. Back to Broadway, Tim. You were just on Broadway the other day. Did you know that Phantom of the Opera is the longest running show on Broadway?
It's about to end, right?
It's about to end. It will close next year. The final performance for the Phantom of the Opera will be on February 18th, 2023. So if you like shows and you like opera, you should get there and get your tickets now and watch as soon as you can, because you are not going to be able to see it anymore on Broadway. So they say. I mean, I'm sure it'll make, like Cats came back, right, when they ended that.
Everything comes back.
And the fucking Lion King, everything comes back.
10 years, 15 years, it'll come back, whatever.
But, I mean, it is kind of cool to want to see it while it's still on its first existing run. I mean, it's probably been on, it's been a fixture since 1988. So, that's what.
I remember those commercials, watching those commercials when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Phantom of the Opera.
I saw them on WPIX, because we actually got that channel up here. And it was kind of cool.
That's where I saw them all.
That you saw them all too. Was that okay? So being a city kid and watching the city TV, was PIX like the main? Like
PIX Channel
everybody
11.
has a main channel 11, PIX 11. Yeah, yeah. I remember that, and I remember they had a Boston channel that we had too. We had a Boston channel, we had a New York channel,
Chicago,
and we had
WGN.
WGN. Dude, it was so good. WGN was so great. Nostalgia galore. So yeah, Phantom of the Opera is closing, and that's isn't there's only like about 3-4 of us that ever take part in the chat anymore. Like me, you, Steve, Ashley, Bert jumps on quite a bit, but nobody really gets on and has camaraderie anymore. But we do. WTBS in Atlanta, Jaime, you're right. I forgot about that Superstation. How could I forget that? It wasn't WB.
Raul saying that it was supposed to attack Taiwan, but they accidentally released it. I'd believe it.
Raul,
I believe it.
I don't think you're wrong, man. I mean, I think you're on the right track, really, because like I think it was there's no way it couldn't have been a biological weapon because it's a SARS related disease. The root is SARS. If everybody remembers 20 years ago when SARS hit China and it got all fucked up and out of control, then it hit Toronto, but the US and Canada contained it because they were familiar with the SARS COVID or coronavirus and all those other rhinovirus and alligator virus. They knew how to contain it. But this thing was different. This coronavirus, COVID-19, obviously engineered because it wasn't the real coronavirus. It was a steroid coronavirus. So, but yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. But Tim, did you see that okay? So sports memorabilia is a big thing now, and it always kind of has been, but it was more of a niche. Like if you were into sports memorabilia, you were into it. Like you just didn't kind of like, you weren't like, fair weather into sports memorabilia. You know what I mean? Like when you go to a card show, be like, oh fuck, I want that baseball signed by Willie Mays or something. That you know what I mean? If you were true hard like Ed or you or somebody, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But now you got a lot of fair weather people that collect stuff just because, but that's driven the market up and the market value up because these people buy all this shit, then they just dump it off, and real collectors can get it. Well, a Michael Jordan jersey just sold that he wore in the 1998 finals, and that would be the end of their historic run. I think that was their fifth. But anyway, it fetched $10 million at an auction.
Jesus.
10 million. No, not at an auction. At a it must have been at a collectible event or something. 10.1 million, Terzio. You heard about that too? He wore it in the 1998 finals. Now, how do they know that? Did he take it off and specifically give it and say, "Oh, here's my jersey"? Did you think they did that, Tim, or do you? Because
they usually do stuff like that. They hold on to it, or
there's providence to it.
Donate it to the Hall of Fame. Donate it, all that kind of bullshit. Yeah,
Okay, so there's a provenance to it. They can trace it back to that's what it was. Okay,
definitely.
I would think with DNA and stuff now too, they would be able to like he had like a citrus Gatorade during the game, and they could find traces of that in his sweat.
I don't think they go that far. Let me just have it. They probably fucking just write a note on it saying this is what he wore that day.
This is it. Yeah, this is the one. But yeah, so that's kind of now. Would you? Okay, you're a rich guy. You're super rich. I mean, you're Jeff Bezos rich. Okay, and you're the fan that you are. Would you, if you wanted that, would you pay $10 million for that?
No, not even super rich. I wouldn't.
Not even super rich. You wouldn't.
No, it's a fucking jersey. What are you gonna do with it?
Yeah, just gonna hang it, and it's gonna get like brown and shit.
You know what? I can't really say that because if I was a super Jordan fan, I mean, if I can get Mickey Mantle's fucking hat or something, I would definitely want to go for it.
Right, or like Jeter's cleats or something.
Lawrence Taylor's fucking Coke fucking straw.
His Coke straw. Yeah.
I'd want one of those. I don't give a fuck. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I have nowhere near that kind of money, so I can't really make that decision.
No, and there was a funny video. Somebody just speaking of Jeff Bezos. My brother sent me a video of Jeff Bezos. His wealth compared to, I mean, how vast his wealth is. They were using grains of rice to show how rich Jeff Bezos is. And it's fucked up. If anybody wants to see something really fucked up, look up rice, type in rice equivalent to Jeff Bezos' wealth on YouTube, and it's gonna blow your fucking mind how rich he is. Like, you don't even understand how rich he is. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, he's got like, $40 billion, whatever. People don't even have a clue on how much money that really is. I mean, that's more money than some countries have. Okay, that's more money than has been made in the entertainment industry in the last like 3 years. Even with these $1 billion movies, they only really hit 1 billion. It's crazy. It's fucking fucked up. But they say that who was it? Andrew Carnegie. If you inflated his wealth from then to now, he would be richer than anybody. The steel guy? Yeah. I think it's Andrew Carnegie. Maybe it's Rockefeller. One of the two. They inflated their wealth. Like they compared it to what it'd be worth nowadays.
One of them died in the Titanic, didn't they?
Rockefeller. I thought that was the Astors. Like one couple of the Astors.
Yeah, Jacob Astor. You're right.
Yeah, he did. But his
mistress.
With his mistress, yeah, his Madame de Pompadour. Yeah. But Jaime, if I had the money, what put up Jaime's comment? If I had that money, I would do Clemente, Mays, and a Jackie Robinson worn jersey. That's cool. I would do that too. I definitely want a Jackie Robinson jersey, definitely. Willie Mays, definitely. I'd want a Willie Mays glove because he was like such a hot dog out in the field, like making insane catches and shit. Like, how good was Willie Mays, Tim? Real quick.
He was pretty goddamn good. It was always between him and Mantle at that time who was better, but it's always the if, what would happen if that, if Mickey Mantle didn't fucking blow his knee out in his rookie year, who knows? Who would have been better? You don't know.
I gotta say, if I had to choose, if I had to go to, they said, Eric, you got to choose, or we're pushing you off the deck. You're walking the plank, which would still be cool. God, man, I think Willie Mays is a little better. I really do.
Probably. I'm not going to argue it.
That's not taking anything away from Mantle. That's not taking, because that man was phenomenal. Like, he could just. He just had like this innate baseball, like he was just fucking built for it. Like he could just fucking hit. He could field too. I mean, he was a good fielder. It wasn't like he wasn't like he was a slouch. I mean, he had. Did they have Gold Gloves back then?
I'm not sure what year that they started doing that. No, I mean, he was the best center fielder in the league for a long time.
I think he had to have been. But. No, Mickey Mantle. I mean, it's just the hype over who and what he is isn't unfounded. He was that good. He was really that good. Willie Mays was that good.
Oh, of course. Going back to what you were saying though about how these assholes watered down the market or whatever. I have a perfect example of that, and that's because I work at ABC, and outside, after Kelly and Ryan or whatever show. Mostly that show, you get people lined up outside for autographs for the celebrities that were on the show.
Okay.
95% of them are fucking eBay people who ruin it for everybody else. Because even like when I went to see Clerks 3, I was waiting afterwards to see if Kevin Smith came out. There was 10, 15 people there. I would say 10 of them were just guys looking for. They have books, binders about this thick, of every celebrity, and you just flip to that page, have them sign it, you fucking sell it on eBay or whatever. So those are the assholes that ruin it for everybody else. Because there are people there, I'm like, dude, this guy doesn't know who the fuck Kevin Smith is. He just knows there's a show here tonight. Look up the name, and now he's here to get the autograph.
Yeah, and he's probably sold something with him attached to it before that fetched a lot of money, and he's like, fuck, I got to get this guy again,
Yeah. So meanwhile, guys like me, real fans, want to meet the guy, and they won't come out because all these fucking autograph assholes on eBay and all that bullshit.
Fuck me, man. It's like, and that's cool because like guys like McGuire wouldn't sign a lot. Guys like Well, who's a hockey guy that wouldn't sign a lot?
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't sign. You know why? I have the worst signature in mankind. I had this unless they came up with like a sports signature for me, and I had to keep practicing and sign that way. Otherwise, I have the worst signature in the world. You would
I don't
not be
think
able to confirm my signature because it's never the same.
I don't think
Never,
I've ever seen your signature.
dude. It's never the same. I'm telling you right
Well,
now. I there's no way I would sign autographs.
do you
I
want
would
to
take
see
a lot.
my?
I would take a ton of selfies and shit. Like, hey, okay, let's take a picture with you. But like, no, I'm not. I'm not fucking writing anything down.
I'm going to show you my signature. Do you want you to tell me if it's cool or not? I
Chris,
think
what's
it.
up, Chris?
Hey, Chris, I think it's a good. I think it's a good signature. What the fuck is this? This is nothing. I can write on this.
Ron used to call me Jimmy Jabala because my T's look like J's.
$20. Hi, Lauren. You received the mail because you flea and tick collars. We want to give you $20. Our company needs a massive collection of it. Fuck, who cares? So here's this is my signature every time I do a signature. This is it. Hopefully this works. Yeah, it does.
Chris, come on Sportsmanlike Conduct next week. I'll get you on. I'll definitely
That's
get you
my
on.
that's my signature.
Yeah, it looks like a real signature.
Yeah, that's how I sign it every time. And
mine looks like a child with a crayon. You know,
writing with his left hand upside down.
It's horrible. Horrible.
Chris wants to talk football. You should check out, like Tim said. Tim's over here.
He wants to come on Sportsmanlike Conduct. I'll get you on next week. You want to come on? I don't know what day we're doing it because I said Wednesday. I'm going to be at AEW, so I ain't doing it Wednesday. But we'll figure out what day. We'll get you on the show, Chris. I promise.
Yeah, and you could, Chris, you can go off on all the football. This is all these guys do is football A to Z, like the A2Z program, but football. So yeah, Tim, I do want to talk about something because it's been from the last 2 days. It's been receiving a lot of press and a lot of people have been talking about it in Hollywood and in wrestling and all over. I mean, it's blowing up. Literally, it's blowing up because of the stars attached to it and because of what it is, the content. And that is the movie that is being produced now called The Iron Claw. It is the story of the rise and fall of the Von Erichs. And we already have 3 confirmed cast members. We have Zac Efron, who is confirmed now to be Kevin Von Erich. It's confirmed he's Kevin Von Erich. Who's the white kid? They're
all white, dude.
His last name, I think, is white. I'm gonna look it up. But whoever this guy was, whoever this guy is that I'm gonna find here.
Well, one of them I know is the kid from he was in Shameless and now he's in
like Ted something.
What the hell's that show I love on? What's the one I
yeah,
just watched with the chef? What the fuck's with it?
Chicken.
The bear.
The bear. That guy's Kerry Von Erich. He's confirmed he's Kerry Von Erich. And then the other guy who's tall and skinny is David Von Erich. So I'm going to find, I know right where it is because I follow a Texas Sportatorium page. And they posted a good article about it. Team up to play. So this is the one. So, okay, Jeremy Allen White and Zac Efron team up to play wrestlers in a new A24 movie. I don't know what that means. Jeremy Allen White is teaming with Zac Efron and Harris Dickinson to play a trio of wrestling brothers. The actors are set to star in A24's The Iron Claw, which they'll play real-life wrestling siblings, the Von Erichs. Deadline first broke the news of White's casting, and A24 confirmed the news on Twitter. Movie is written and directed by Sean Durkin. I have no idea who that. Do you know who he is? Sean Durkin? You ever heard of him? Never heard of him.
Durkin.
Don't know who he is.
No clue.
Durkin Donuts? Maybe?
Durkin.
Damn it. So the movie will follow the rise and fall of the Von Erichs, a wrestling family dynasty, the family's patriarch, which means the father of the family, for those of you who are immersed in Gen Z culture and don't know. Jack Atkinson, who used the name Fritz Von Erich as his wrestling gimmick when he first broke into the sport. 5 of his 6 children, who are all sons. He just said 5 of his 6 sons. You know, you could have whoever wrote this. Well, you know, I'm going to hold on. Let me finish this and I'm going to go off. who went on to become professional wrestlers. Fritz died in 97, and 5 of his 6 sons predeceased him, leading to an urban legend of them all being cursed. Jeremy Allen White will portray Kerry Von Erich, the most famous member of the wrestling family, and Zac Efron will play Kevin, the last surviving son, while Dickinson will play David Von Erich. So, yes, so now we have it confirmed who they are going to be. That being said, okay, so I watch a lot of YouTube. Do you watch a lot of YouTube, Tim?
I watch a lot of everything.
Okay, so I watch a lot of YouTube. So it amazes me, like these people that have all these followers and all these big YouTube channels that have 200,000 views, 300. It amazes me. I'm simply fucking amazed. Like I'm almost like blown right out of my seat when I watch this. They don't know how to pronounce anything. Number one, they don't know how to pronounce anything, and like half of the time they're just like reading off a card and going along with the video, like they're narrating the video, and they still don't know how to pronounce anything. They can't pronounce anything. Number two, these guys that do the urban exploration, you ever see some of those idiots? Mm-hmm. Like they go, oh, we're going to this abandoned fucking bra factory that's haunted by the ghost of fucking Tits McGee. And it's like, okay, whatever. So they go there and they like come across like a sluice pipe and they're like, oh, look at this round metal thing. Wow. I wonder what they used that for. They're so dumb. They don't even know what a pipe is. They don't know what a fucking, and it's like, don't you guys have all this time and you're making money and you're doing research to do these videos. Do you have a thesaurus or a fucking dictionary or something? Encyclopedia? You can figure you have the internet. You have free fucking information and you can't fucking figure out what a pipe is laying on the fucking floor. It amazes me how dumb they are. Jack, exploring shit is fun. Jack, there's no doubt about it. But some of these guys are complete fucking morons. They don't know what a fucking like a folding chair is. They don't know. It's common shit that you don't know. Oops, sorry, Tim. It's common shit that they have no idea what. It's simple stuff like a spoon or a lampshade or like a window pane or something like that. They have. Oh, look at this. That must be an antique rooster trap. You know what I mean? It's like they're so stupid. But yet they get access to all these places and they jump around and do all this shit. But they're fucking idiots. They're morons. All of them. Every one of them. I don't care if they're smart or not. They're dumb. So I just wanted to throw that in there because that's a very poorly written article. That's the other thing, Tim. All these people have these PhD, FMD, WYD, LOL degrees, and they sit there and they write all these articles for the fucking Huff Post and fucking whatever, and they can't even get through. They're the structure of their sentences. I mean, I'm not an English teacher. Who am I? But I know how to write something that makes sense logically and systematically, and that you can follow punctually too. Like they throw commas everywhere they want. It's like I'll throw a comma there. If I can't figure out what that means, it just pisses me off. I just want to go off on that for a minute. Because now you're going to notice it when you watch a YouTube video. You're going to be like, wow, Eric was right. Or you're going to read something, go, oh, Eric was right. They don't know how to write anything. Which they don't. That article, go to the Texas and Sportatorium, home of the Von Erichs on Facebook and read some of these things. When is this movie coming out? Tim, I don't know that. I don't know when that movie's coming out. Do you?
If they just cast it, it's got to be at least a year.
I would say probably summer of 23, wouldn't you?
Well, A24 is not a big company, so I mean it might be straight to streaming. It might be
that would be cool.
That's probably what it is going to be. I don't see it hitting the theater. If it hits the theater, it'll probably be a very small run. Probably in Texas.
I wonder if it'll be like an Amazon Prime or a Netflix exclusive thing.
It might be.
It really might be. Let's see. What's Jaime up to? Family came home from Puerto Rico. We're having a family reunion. They messed up my plans. What were you planning on doing?
Sergio asked him if he was going to the stupid Met game tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Which I had to bow out of. I'm sorry, Frank. I had to bow out of that. But yeah.
And Jack said exploring shit is fun. And upon my diatribe, he said, well, good thing I'm not retarded. Well, I don't know, Jack. I think the jury might be out on that. But no, you're not completely retarded.
What happened to the Hogan movie? I think it's still coming out.
I thought it was. It was announced during COVID,
So I
and
don't know. I haven't heard
well,
anything because Chris Hemsworth would have been posting shit if he was playing Hogan already.
yeah, because like, didn't Thor: Love and Thunder go back into production? That might have put a halt to it.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Because he was pretty jacked in Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, he was
Yeah.
jacked more than he was in the other movies. Like, he was fucking jacked, like steroid jacked, not like, oh, I work out a little bit and I eat clean. Now, fuck you, you don't. You're taking fucking gas. Nobody looks like that without gas. Sorry, doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. That's the difference between like Cody Rhodes and Mason Ryan. Remember him? Just enough retarded to be fun. Yes, just enough retarded to be fun. Careful with the retarded. Okay, we're kind of sensitive about that word once in a while, so let's not go crazy. But we understand what you mean, Jack.
Did you say Hemsworth took steroids?
Me, yeah, 100%.
You think everyone takes steroids?
Oh, dude, I do. I think everybody's on steroids.
I don't think Hemsworth did steroids.
You see that color commentator, Tim? Look at his arms.
Because he posts all his workworkouts and he's insane.
And that's and that's just more suspect to me, because are you telling me
more?
That's more. If he just like worked out and was like, yeah, I work out a little bit here and there, whatever, and it came out, he looked pretty good, I'd be like, cool, yeah, no gas, dude. I saw his arms in Thor: Love and Thunder, dude. He has 20-inch biceps. There's no fucking way he has 20-inch biceps, fucking with a personal trainer, drinking fucking kelp juice, and taking fucking creatine. There's no way.
He gets paid to do that.
Yeah, so he can get legal steroids. He can probably go to a doctor and go, oh, I pulled this muscle in my pinky and I have to shoot Thor. Oh, now hold on a minute. Your testosterone's low. Let's prescribe you some of this. So it could be legit legal. Like I'm not saying he's like going down to the gym in fucking, Baltimore, downtown Baltimore, and being like, hey, Rocky, hey, can I get some of that? And, oh, yeah, come on over here. It's like, no, it's not like that. He's getting it legit. Like, he's a fucking millionaire. He can get what he wants and get it legally, probably. And he probably can, because this is what you need to do. Look, this isn't the Anarchist Cookbook, and I'm not telling you how to take steroids, because I really don't know. But what you should do, hypothetically, if you're taking steroids, you should know what they are and where they came from. Like, you should know the guy, and I know that your steroid guy is not going to come with a credibility card, like, oh, look, but you should really know him good enough to where they're legitimate, like legit testosterone, it's legit Winstrol, it's legit, Dianabol, whatever, should know what you're taking, D-ball, like, know what you're taking. 2, you should really go to the doctor and tell him, because your doctor's not going to turn you in. Like, this is everybody's fear. Like, oh, I don't want to get arrested for taking steroids. You're not going to get arrested for taking steroids. It's never happened. Never going to happen. If you manufacture them and deal them, yeah, that's going to happen. You're going to fucking get thrown in. Well, not now. In New York, you probably just, they come to your house, they take them, they might leave a couple and be like, all right, here's your $28 fine, and, don't kill anyone, because then you can get out in 4 hours instead of like 1. But anyway, by the way, Illinois did that too. Did you hear that? They have a no bail or bailout, whatever.
Oh, the bail reform thing.
You kill somebody and you're fucking out in an hour, and there you go. You can go fucking rape raccoons and whatever you want to do, and fucking behead fucking squirrels and fucking make lollipops out of them. Like, yeah, you can do anything you want, and you get released.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you fucking bestiality fucks and fucking murderers and fucking, you know what I mean? It's fucking bad. Raping raccoons. What the fuck's wrong with me? But anyway, so you tell your doctor that you're going to take steroids, and then he's like, okay. Obviously, he's going to go, I advise you not to do this. And you're going to say, well, doc, I'm going to do it. I need to da-da-da-da-da, and he's going to go, okay, well, if you're going to, then here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to take this. I would like you to take this. And I would like you to do this. And he will give you medicine to take before, during, and after, because you got to remember what you're doing with steroids. You are, okay, so this is a man and this is a woman, okay? So a woman has estrogen levels here and testosterone levels here. And a man, remember this is the man. Hello, hello, hello. So the male level of testosterone is here and his estrogen is here. Well, when you take steroids, artificial testosterone, your levels go from here to here, okay? And your estrogen levels drop. Well, you have to have somewhat of a balance in each sex, because if you don't, that's what we call what, Tim? A chemical imbalance.
I was going to say, what's her name?
Joni Lauer, yeah.
No, I was going to know the other one.
Nicole Bass.
Nicole Bass. That's what I was going to say.
You get a Nicole Bass. So, but when your levels get, are out of sync, okay, you have to take stuff to get them back to where they belong, the levels that they belong. Now, it's just the same in women. Now, when your estrogen's here, that it's worse for them, okay, because now their estrogen goes down to nothing and their testosterone goes through the roof. Well, that's why they get like a big giant forehead and they grow whiskers, and their clitoris goes from like being normal to like John Holmes size. You know what I mean? So it's like that seriously, that's what happens. 30 years ago, androgel 2.5 milligrams. Oh yeah. So see, isn't having a hypodermic needle a felony? No, it's not. You can just go to the pharmacy and purchase a pack of hypodermic needles if you want to. They do not. You can, yeah. You just have to sign a form, I believe, in New York anyway, and you get a package of clean needles, and they give them away free now. So, you can go to the free needle clinic. There's like an AIDS, HIV, hepatitis. Like there's organizations that give out clean stuff, and they take your dirty ones too. They give you a receptacle, and they take your dirty needles. Did you know that, Tim?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
Unfortunately, I do. Yeah, that's knowledge I know, but don't want to know. Yeah, Southern Tier has one, and
it's basically saying if you're gonna do drugs, at least you come use these clean ones and not use those dirty ones and spread fucking AIDS and whatever else you have amongst people. So yeah, it's like free needles for fucking junkies.
Yeah, but they still share them. Like I've known plenty of addicts that, instead of like, while they're being manageable while they're high, instead of like eating 2 boxes of chocolate chip cookies and watching fucking Frasier, they should go and re-up their fucking clean and dirty needles. What some do. Some are diligent about it because it's a big fear, Tim. Like catching a disease from from that is serious, and like it's scary, Faced with death, sometimes people, become a little more aware. What's Raul saying down here? Eric, you were talking. What?
The weed shops that are open.
Oh, the weed shops. Eric, talk about steroids. There's a lot of stores that are opening in New York City selling marijuana and weed, and I thought I would never see it, but it's happening in my lifetime. Wow. Raul, I live in the smallest of small towns in upstate New York. Not the smallest, but it's pretty tiny. Mine and Tim's hometown. And I still live here. And there's only about 1,350 to 1,500 people that live in the whole area. And it's a big village. It's a widespread village. It's pretty. It's nice. It's set nice. There's a little river and there's mountains. We have a weed store in Deposit, New York. We have one called Mile High. And you buy a sticker and you get a free gift. And that gift may or may not be, weed nug or, a candy bar or what, So, yeah, I never thought I'd see it either. Well, actually, I did. Because I figured that sooner or later they'd decriminalize it because, listen, I've never heard of a stoner murdering and going on a murdering spree. I mean, the only thing they murder are burritos. Like, let's face it. Like, they don't murder people. They don't, You know what I mean? It's not like the gateway drug. Like I think Tylenol is a gateway drug more than marijuana is, but people snort Tylenol, Tim. Did you know that?
Yay, whatever works.
However you get it. However get rid of your headache.
I'm getting ready to snort it. You know, when my back's bothering me, I'm getting ready to shoot it up or snort it or something. Make it work faster.
Terzio, yes, we do get a ton of snow up here. We typically whatever you get, we get double. So and because we're higher elevation, we're up further north. So we're not the furthest north, believe it or not. We're like in the middle-ish of New York State, but we're at the bottom of like where the Pennsylvania border is. But we're still like 200 miles further up than Tim is. So yeah, we get a lot of snow, and just don't mess with my beer. Raul says, Raul, what kind of beer do you drink? I didn't know you drank beer. That's cool. That's cool. Frank, when Frank was a teenager, they used to smoke weed and get the munchies, and after getting fucked up, yeah, I think people still do. Lauren, babe, Lauren, as a seasoned stoner, would you say the munchies is accurate or is it overblown? It depends. What? That's not helping with anything. That what she says it can be accurate and it can't be accurate. Well, yeah, let me see. Checking my oil. Well, I don't know. Maybe I need some and maybe I don't. I don't know. Like that. Come on. Seriously? Sometimes you smoke and won't get the munchies. Sometimes, well, okay. Okay. Would you say 7 times out of 10 you get the munchies? Yeah, by the look on your face, yeah. Okay, so there you go. There's a seasoned stoner. 7 times out of 10 you get the munchies. Pot was never Jaime's thing, but he's a Bud Light Lime dude. Tim, you ever had Bud Light Lime? It's terrible. Don't.
No, not a lime guy.
No, I'm not either. I like me a Corona. Corona's a good beer. What, Tim? Just what when you have a beer, when you want to have a beer, when you want to have a drink, let's go beer right now. What beer do you like?
When I was drinking,
Yeah,
I like a good Guinness. I like a
Me
good
too.
dark. That's one of my dark ones.
me
Back in the
too.
day, when I first started, I was a Bud guy.
Okay,
But then that shit started giving me a headache.
it
You know,
does.
I like in MGD or
Ooh,
fucking something like that, dude. Who am I joking? Especially in deposit, you fucking drink whoever buys it for you.
yeah, whatever you have.
Labatt's Blue Light Ice, fucking Natty Light, fucking Frozen, whatever the hell you want to call it. You just fucking drink it. You don't care.
You got $15. Get us as much as you can.
Yes, I don't care what it is. Just get us $15 worth of it, and that'll get big enough to fucking smash you out.
Fuck, dude, I remember when $15 would get us a ton of beer.
Dude,
Like
we used
30,
to go for the fucking Jenny Light Ice or whatever the fuck it was. It was piss water, but
it was
fucking,
piss water.
But when you get 30 of them, you fucking get drunk.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at Terzio bringing out the blackberry brandy. Oh boy, I couldn't do it. Like my parents liked flavored brandy, like apricot and peach and.
I'm a wuss. I'm a wuss. I was never a heavy, a Scotch guy or anything like that. I mean, I can do a shot, but
I like Scotch.
Yeah, I was never a Scotch guy. I'm a wuss. I'm a wuss.
Just like having a few beers.
Give me a fucking kamikaze and I'm good.
Oh, a kamikaze! Oh
Those
shit!
kind of things. Dude, we used to go to this bar over in Williamsburg, Uncle Tony's. It was called. It's a phenomenal place because they used to let us drink underage.
Oh,
But you don't go buy a shot or a drink. You used to buy the fucking
the pitcher,
the things they mixed them in.
Yeah, the mixer.
You just buy one of those.
Really?
So you just get a kamikaze thing for like, I can't show you on the screen, about that big, full of kamikaze. Ooh. And if you want to pour it out for some of your friends for shots, you can give it to them. If not, you just sit there and you drink the whole fucking thing yourself.
That's the way to go.
And Red Devils we used to drink. Red Devils and kamikazes.
What's a Red Devil?
Dude, I don't even know. Just fucking shove it in your mouth and drink it, and who cares?
I got the happy with it.
I got the job done back in the day, so that's all you cared about.
Four Loko. Oh, Jaime's drinking the Four Loko in here. Four Loko. I've never tried Four Loko, but I remember when it had the energy supplement in it, and then they took that out because it was killing people. Right? Am I right, Lauren? He has no idea.
You had to be fucking like 18 to buy that after a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's what all the fucking teenagers drink. Like, oh, buy us like 6 Four Lokos. Man, how about fuck yourself? Drink a beer. You know. I had it once. I never had it. I remember Seagram's. Tim, remember the rise and fall of the wine cooler? Remember when that was like all the fucking rage?
Oh my God, yes.
Oh,
I was never a wine cooler dude either. I didn't like those either. Remember fucking Zima and
Zima, man. I remember when that came out.
James and all that shit. It was all horrible.
I remember when Zima came out. Like we tried it, and like the first night we liked it, but then we tried it like the morning after or whatever, like or the day after. It was like kind of shitty, but it was nostalgic because it was so 90s, dude. It was like so fucking 90s. But I remember girls like in high school, like when you went to a party, like. Because I was one of those guys that had an alcohol hookup. Like I had one like that. I had like 3 or 4 people I'd go to at any time. And they always wanted to come to me. You know, that was my like in to the party. These girls would be like, "Oh, if you get us some alcohol, you can come with us to this party." I'm like, "Okay." And I had no idea I already got them alcohol. Other people alcohol, and I was already going. But I'd play along and be like, "Okay, wow, thank you." You know. So I'd get them alcohol, and they all want wine coolers. Well, I want Jamaican me crazy and blue buffalo tits or whatever fucking that blue one is, like blue Hawaii, whatever. So they'd get all that and fucking, you know, they'd fucking drink them and they would be fucking trashed off like 4 of them, the 4-packs. So pink champagne. Speaking of that, do you know that Franzia wine that's in a box? Dude, that guy that founded it just died.
Really?
Yeah, you know what his motto was the whole time? He said no one should have to pay more than $10 for a bottle of wine. And by God, he did it. Boxed wine.
Nice.
That's what I
Coquito, man. I know that very well. Every Christmas, some Puerto Rican brings that into my job.
That's Puerto Rican eggnog?
Every Christmas, someone brings in a goddamn gallon of fucking cookies, and it's really good. It's a little too sugary for me too. Listen, I'm an old man. Alcohol bothers me, sugar bothers me, but coquito is very, very good.
I've never had a coquito.
It's very good.
Modelo, Jack, you like Modelo? Really? You got any down there at the restaurant? You got to have one. I'll have one with you.
Who is Jack, by the way? I don't know who that is.
Okay, so Jack is a friend of mine. He works at the place I work part-time at, the River Run, the West Branch Angler. He's the dishwasher, actually. He's the main dishwasher. I'm the quarter-time dishwasher. And I help out when I'm needed. I'm not actually like, I guess I'm an employee, but I just help them out when they need it. Like if they're jacked.
I just wasn't sure if he was deposit guy or.
He's deposit guy. Well, his family's from Jersey, but they were transplants. They moved up here, Flatlanders, you know what we call them. And but no, he's a good dude. He's been here a long time, since he was little. So yeah, we're the dream team. We call when me, Jack, Leo, and Frank all get together at the restaurant, dude. We're the fucking dream team, and the dream team is actually getting reunited tomorrow at the wedding. Because I work a lot of weddings for them, because it's super fucking busy there when it's a wedding, and it's super dumb. And people that get married are down there are fucking stupid, and like Frank and the guys in the kitchen are all stressed out all the time, and then Jack and I will have like nothing to do. And then all of a sudden, like you can fill your apartment with the dishes that we have to do. So it's like feast or famine. So I do a lot of that, and I do a lot of I'm filling in. You know what I mean? So, but he's the dishwasher down at the River Run. He's actually fucking really good too. Like, I don't want his head to blow up, but he's fucking pretty good. Like, he got fucking behind one night. Like, he doesn't know I know this, but he got fucking slammed one night, like a Friday night. And it was just piling and piling and piling. And Frank was looking out of the corner of his eye going like, oh, fuck. Frank's buddy of mine. He's the cook, the head cook, the chef. And real close friend of mine. That's why I worked there. But he kept looking out of the corner of his eye, and he's like, "Holy fuck, man, Jack is he's done." And he said the next thing he knew, he doesn't know how much time elapsed, but he said the next thing he knew, he looked over and Jack had everything fucking done. He was caught the fuck up and like he was doing shit. So he goes, I don't know how he did it or what he did, but he did it. And that like raised Jack's like level. He like leveled up. You know what I mean? Like he got the DLC that night. So, but yeah. Terzio used to work in a Terzio, is there anything you fucking haven't done? I mean, have you fucking lubricated broomsticks and camels' asses? I mean, what the hell? You've done everything. Holy shit. I take Heineken, sneak behind the bar and take Heineken, huh?
Heineken, never a Heineken guy. To me, it smelled like ass.
It's tough. Heineken's a tough one.
I would drink it if there was nothing else to drink. That's how you know you're a true alcoholic. But yeah. I would hold my nose and just fucking down it because I just wanted to get drunk. I didn't want to smell it.
I actually, you know what? If I had Beck's beer in the house all the time, I would probably drink 1 or 2 a night. I love Beck's beer. It's expensive, but it's good. It's really good. It's really, really good. Tastes good, smooth. You can have 1 or 2 and you're good. You know what I mean? Never went to school how to educate myself. Worked in my family's. Oh, nice, Terzio. So you're fucking familiar with it. Front of the house, back of the house, 4 top, yes. 9 top.
Eric, his name is Terzio. Family business.
Oh, so there may or may not have been money flowing through there for different reasons, huh, Terzio? Okay.
I was with the family.
The family. Independent Italian businessman. I understand.
My Uncle Nino has no neck family.
Oh, Nino Gadget? Did you know Nino Gadget, Frank?
I'm just fucking with you, Terzio.
I know. We're just playing around. Who's Nino Gadget, Tim, by the way?
Nino Gadget is I know who that is, so I know all the mob guys.
You know all the mob guys, yeah. You know I do too. I'm a big mob dude like you. I love the mob. I love the mafia. It's Carolyn so fucking fascinating.
Carolyn says watch it. Oh, that's right. She's Paisano.
Carolyn, you're DeCavalcante, New Jersey mob.
She likes to Fuyadel and the
gabagool,
the gabagool and all that stuff. So
and the fucking yes, Tony had a lot of good ones, man. Tony had a lot of good. So anyway, yes, I see you. I'm not gonna say what Lauren's doing right now, but without anything on. Okay. So, Carolyn, what part of Jersey are you from? Bergen, Passaic, Red Bank, Sandy Hook?
Yes, Raul. Yeah. Heineken does smell like a skunk. I agree with you.
Tom's River? Well, you don't think I know Jersey? I know Jersey. Turnpike? Highlands? Look at me. Look at me go Jersey. Not Cape Cod. That's fucking Massachusetts. Point Pleasant. Look at me. Tim, look at me.
I think Carolyn worked at Bada Bing's. The Bada Bing.
Oh, you worked at the Bada Bing, huh? A little gift. Born in Brooklyn. Oh, she's a Brooklynite. Okay.
But she lives in Morris County.
Jersey smells like Heineken. Yeah, it does, Jeremiah. It fucking really does. Like it's been sitting out in the sun.
Jared's on his way up to Buffalo for the Monday night game.
Oh, you're going to stay the weekend, Jared? Cool. Jared, we still have to do the road trip, by the way. I haven't forgotten about that. We're going to film it, and I'll edit it, and then we're going to show it here on the A2Z program. And every now and then, Tim and I are going to pause, and we're going to critique it. So,
speaking of which, Eric, I know you sent me a TikTok that I was supposed to do my half, and I had the chance. I am going to do it tomorrow.
Really? What is it?
The Jay and Bob one.
Oh.
So I'll do that tomorrow. Exactly. Oh.
The one yeah. Oh, that one.
I got to do my half, and I'll do my half.
About that.
Yeah, I'm going to do my half, so we'll definitely post that tomorrow.
No shit. Carolyn, where is Morris County? Is that like over by Staten Island, or is it up by not Rye, New York? Where's all the outlets? You know what I mean, Tim? Where the shopping outlets are? I don't fucking know. It's like when you get down 17 and fucking go to Harriman.
Oh,
and shit like
Harriman.
that.
Oh, you meant that? Oh, I thought you meant in Jersey.
Jersey, no, right.
Harriman's the outlets and all that shit. Yeah.
The outlets, yeah, but it's right by Jersey. Jersey's right there. Like if you go down 5 miles, 17. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Lower East Side. No shit, Jaime. I'm like a wannabe city guy. Like I've been down to visit Tim a ton of times, and it's really broadened my city horizons. But I still, Tim's the guy you want to talk to if you want to get around. Fucking off top of his head. Boom. My buddies message me and they're like, hey, I need to get here and go here. I'm like, I'll throw you to the right guy right now. And boom, Tim's just like, I go, Tim, Eric needs to go from here, there to there. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Don't go boom, go boom. I'm like, you got to tell him this. I have no idea.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was so good. It was just like fucking, he just, it's like, back, he's like got it imprinted.
And he texted me too. He's like, dude, that was fucking spot on. I was like, hey man, I know, I got you.
Yeah. He even messaged me independently. He goes, dude, effortlessly I got there, and everything he said was fucking spot on. I said, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like, I've been with the guy for years. I know the fucking guy knows where he's going, knows what he's doing.
And you didn't listen anyway, Eric. You still got off at the wrong stop.
Fresh Pond. That's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life. Is Fresh Pond.
You had Fresh Pond on the brain. That's why you hopped off at Fresh Pond.
I did, because you said don't get off at Fresh Pond. Get off at the next one. And so here I am sitting on one of the fucking sleaziest, scariest platforms in Queens. I'm like sitting there like going, okay.
No, Fresh One's not that bad.
No, Fresh actually, okay. No, it's not. It's not. It wasn't. It wasn't at all, actually. I shouldn't, I apologize for that. I shouldn't be beating on Fresh Pond. It's not that bad. But that's in where? That's in Maspeth or that's in Middle Village?
It's Middle Village.
That's Middle Village? Okay. Where's the line?
Listen, the line is crazy. I told you this before. I live in Middle Village across the street by CVS. The CVS over here, that's fucking Ridgewood.
That's Ridgewood.
Literally across the street. You go one way, you're in Mass. You go the block the other way, you're in fucking Maspeth. It's insane.
And you're Middle Village.
Yeah.
And then right over the hill there, or the bridge, or whatever, not bridge, but the road is Glendale.
Yeah, well, that's why I used to live in Glendale.
So you're like on the cusp of four.
Oh yeah. And sometimes the post office would consider us Flushing, which is weird because we're not really anywhere near Flushing.
Where's Flushing compared to you?
Flushing is, I mean, I think they kind of make us Flushing as a group. Like we're kind of like group us all those neighborhoods together, and we're supposed to be Flushing, but we're not. I don't know why some people do that. Flushing is not too far. Flushing is a pain in the balls to get to from here. I live in a pain in the balls neighborhood because I'm surrounded by cemeteries. So there's no straight run. You got to go this way, that way, then around, then up, and then down, and just to fucking go 2 blocks. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
So like,
and you're really only like 2 miles from Brooklyn, right? Like as the crow flies.
Oh yeah.
3 miles. Yeah, like boom. But it literally takes like 20 minutes to get there.
Very fast.
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes to Greenpoint from here.
Yeah, it's not bad. I did the I took the bus, the what was I taking? I can't remember that day. I was bus hopping and all over the place, and I went silent for like 2 hours, and you're like, you didn't get off there, right? Then when I finally got service, I'm like, hey, I'm here, Tim. Get out of there now.
That was Bed-Stuy and all that shit. You don't want to go over there.
I was in Bed-Stuy. Yep.
You don't want to go
in East New York.
Jerry, exactly. You're right. The Italians will say Middle Village. If you call it Ridgewood or anything else, they get mad at you, or even Maspeth. It's true. You can't say you're in one neighborhood. The other ones will get mad at you. Jaime, I am in Queens. I am right on Fresh Pond and Metro, right by Famous Rose's Pizza. If you know what that is.
Oh, I got a map. Carolyn sent me a map. Okay, so let's see. Let's study the map here.
The map of what?
The map of New Jersey and its counties.
Those are the good places to get gabagool.
Well, it looks to me like Morris is right next to Passaic, where I knew of. Patterson is in Passaic. I knew that. There's Bergen County. That's Hackensack.
Jaime, I am way too white to go to the South Bronx. I'm pale.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
I stick out like a sore thumb. I only go to Yankee Stadium. That's as far as I'll go.
That's the Bronx, I thought.
Yeah, but that's like,
It's still Brooklyn?
No, it's the Bronx. I'm
It
saying
is the Bronx? Oh, you were the wrong shade to be walking around.
Just
Hey, no, it's true. Like,
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
people don't like people.
Exactly, Raul. And Eric ended up near Brownsville one day by accident, and I told him don't look at anybody, don't say nothing, get on the fucking train and turn around.
Yeah, keep your stick in your mouth. Don't fucking try being fucking A to Z. Just get back on the thing and go. And I did. And
Look who showed up.
who showed up?
Talking about Mid Village on the mid card show. What the hell does that mean?
Oh, because I was fucking busting Kenny Omega the other day, and oh God, the mid card show. That's fucking funny. I love it.
Fresh Spawn in Metro, Terzio. Fresh Spawn in Metro. I'm right here. My parents used to live in College Point. They had a house over there on 124th.
Oh wow.
I am literally 10 minutes from Glendale.
Jaime says it's gotten gentrified. Where Bronx has, or yeah, we're
South
talking about Bronx.
Well, but you know what? What I love about the Bronx, though, especially because of the when the Yankees, like back in the day, when they're in the middle of their '90s dynasty or whatever.
Yeah.
No one gave a fuck. Like I would literally, like we would go down there and we'd walk a couple blocks into the Bronx and go into a bodega, and because everyone was so happy with the Yankees, come on in and fucking you drinking beers with them, you fucking dancing with them, you hanging. Love it. It was so much fucking fun.
Now that's cool.
It was cool.
Hey, did you know, Tim? Did you know that there's a county called Hunterdon, and the main town in Hunterdon County in New Jersey is Flemington? I had no idea that this many counties existed in New Jersey. There's Warren County, Sussex County. I knew Passaic and Bergen. I didn't know Morris. Carolyn, that's nowhere near the city. You got to go through Passaic and Bergen to get to the city. Come on.
Are you anywhere near Clifton Park? No.
Me? No. Does she think I'm in?
The positive is more near Pennsylvania.
Clifton Park, isn't that up by Syracuse? Where's Clifton Park? That's near Syracuse, right, Carolyn? I think that's near Syracuse.
If you live in Queens, there's one thing that people do a lot of in Queens. That's Double Park, and that drives me fucking nuts. Well, that's just everywhere, Terzio. At this point,
closer to the shore. No, Carolyn, have you ever heard of Binghamton, New York?
No, Albany is the other direction, Carolyn.
Albany
is north, and then east. Deposit is west, right along the border.
West.
Right along the border of Pennsylvania.
I am 30 miles east of Binghamton, and I'm 40 miles north of Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's like if you draw like a thing like this, like Binghamton is here, I'm here, and Scranton's down here. So
South Bronx is gentrified, not like the 80s and the 90s. I was just fucking with you. The Bronx is okay. The only real shitholes left in this. Oh, I mean, we're talking about getting murdered wise is like Brownsville, East. That over there, it's just there's a murder every day. Yeah. Certain parts of Rockaway are fucking horrid. Yeah, either you read the paper, you watch the news. Everyone's from Brownsville, East New York, or Rockaway. Someone's getting murdered every night.
Yeah, Rockaway. I like the beach there. That was fun.
Oh, that was Broad Channel. Oh no, you did go to the beach though. You did go to Rockaway. I forgot.
We did go to Rockaway. No, Broad Channel was all right. That was Irish. Like everybody was Irish there. Like that was weird. Like
Frank, why are you knocking on Queens all of a sudden, Frank?
I thought I was in Boston. That's known as the 8. Okay, so Jaime says Eric is West Bubblefuck, and David says that's the A to Z triangle. You're right. It is. Everybody gets a lot when they come out here. They come out Ultimate Warrior fans. David, you should really, by the way, join us. Get back on your show that you're supposed to be on with us, and talk about the Von Erich movie. Talk about AEW. Talk about what's going on, and Kenny Omega potentially feeling out a different company. So I'd be curious to hear what you have to say about that. The only good thing in Queens is Citi Field and the Mets. No, Tim's in Queens. That's good.
I'm the good thing in Queens.
That's the good thing in Queens. Fuck the Mets. That's
boom.
Tim's in Queens. That's fucking all you need to know. Tim, how's it feel getting around Queens in a car in half foot of snow?
I don't know. I don't drive.
I've never driven in the city in snow. I've driven in the city without snow, and it's bad enough.
Thank you, Jaime. See, Jaime's sticking up for me while Frank's going on this anti-Queens run all of a sudden. Yeah,
Yeah.
your fucking team is from there. Why are you even saying Queens is bad?
Raul, you're in Brownsville, Brooklyn? I didn't know that.
Raul is alive and well, living in Brownsville.
Why do you,
You're Brownsville, though, Raul. You're right on that cusp of. I remember where you were. You're like right there.
oh, look at this down here. Come on.
That's everywhere. The whole city sucks when it snows. I don't know what you're talking about. Queens is no different. The only problem is Queens has a lot of driveways, so you have nowhere to put the fucking snow. That's
what it is. That's what it is. It's not how much it snows.
And let me tell you something, Frank. My brother-in-law here plows that fucking snow for us. So
Yes, it is. Yes, he does. And go down to fucking Kenny Waukee down there, David Omega, waiting on the invite. Come on.
The invite for what?
Invite for what? You're part of the shows, Dave. We tell you every week. We tell everybody every week.
You're the third man.
We tell everybody every week on the chats, man.
Oh, that's
Dave.
True, Jeremiah. They still have the outdoor dining thing set up from COVID, and they all gotta go. They all gotta go.
Yeah, that's over with, man.
I would love to get in a truck and just drive all these fucking blow all these things away because there's no point in having them anymore. All they're doing is sucking up fucking parking.
You know what they ought to do is they ought to wait till it snows like 2 feet and have Jeremiah go down with the plow and just take everything out on every street and be like, I don't know. I didn't say I saw snow.
It'd be nice. Put it next to my car. You'll have 2 flat tires. What the hell are you talking about, man? Snow?
Wow. Terzio.
He's on a rant.
He is on a rant. He's going crazy.
All of a sudden.
Wow. I think, is the earth flat now? What's going on here? Like,
when is my invite? To what, Jaime? You're invited to anything. Everything.
Anything. You want to be on the wrestling show? You can be.
If you
want to be on this show?
You have equipment, camera, and all that stuff, you can come on the show. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can come on this show if you want to. Well, we'll have you on one of these times, Jaime. Well, fucking A.
I always post a link, Dave. I always post a link. I always send a link to you, to Bert, and surprise. I'm gonna throw you a fucking surprise now. I send it to Bunker also. He can back me up on that. I send it to you 3 every single week. So
Vincent Kennedy Faraci demoted my. Well, yeah.
You don't have the StreamYard access anymore. Okay.
So you can't get on anymore. Okay, so. Well, then come on. We'll send you the link and get back on and build your credentials back up. And
if you have the equipment, you have the camera and the microphone and all that shit, absolutely, we will devote an entire episode to you in 80s wrestling.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%, Jaime. You and I will have a field day with that.
A couple years ago, a guy found a Queen put in his car and I couldn't get the fuck out of here in the emergency. Next day, he had it slowly.
Listen, still with the snow, Terzio?
That's just the city, dude. That's like saying a guy bumped into me on the subway during rush hour. Shit just happens, man. Our car got swiped one year by a fucking Christmas tree truck, and we had branches jammed into the side of the fucking mirror and everything. It's just the city, man.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do. Jerry, you can always come on the show. You know that.
Of course, Jeremiah. You come on anytime.
Come on the football show after Monday's game. Let us know how everything went.
You know, Tim, you know what we're going to have to do? This is what we're going to have to do next time. Maybe next week, maybe week after. But how about we have the open A to Z Invitational where
I love it. We should.
Anybody can come on. We're going to put the link. We'll send the link, whatever, to everybody. And if you want to come on, we'll have 8 of you guys on all at once. We can all get together and we can all talk. We can have the A to Z Invitational. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Wrestling Talks belongs on Just Too Sweet. Why don't you get some gabago and a maraco? Sergio says he's always in Queens on the weekend.
He's always in Queens.
Jeremiah, don't say that. People are going to get mad at you because he plows when people plow back.
Go to many Colombian and Peruvian restaurants in Queens. Ooh, Peruvian. I would like that.
I have an itch in my ear. I mean, someone's talking about me.
I think it's Carolyn.
Remember Miss Anderson, Eric?
Yes.
People don't believe me when I say that. This is what you should do. And it works, though. It really does get rid of the itch.
Yeah, it rattles the inside of your auditory
But she
something.
she used to be like, all right, take a test. Everyone shut up. Don't make no noise. Take this test. And all of a sudden you hear, I just fucking heard. I sound like a goddamn pterodactyl.
I ran into her, and she didn't know who I was in the mall about 10 years ago.
Terzio, later. Have fun tomorrow.
Good night, Terzio. Have fun. Good luck on the Mets. Yeah, she didn't know who I was, Tim. I mean,
Really?
she didn't look much different. Like, she had grayish hair, but she looked the same. And she knew who I was. Like, I could see what she was doing. She's being nice, but she was playing along. You know what I mean? And I don't know. She probably forgot. You know, that's okay. Colombian women in Queens are the best sexy look. Terzio, I thought you were leaving. Now you're getting all horny on Colombian women? Come on. Okay. Oh, let's just throw this out there. As far as the Spanish countries below us, like Mexico, Colombia, every country in South America and Central America, who has the sexiest, prettiest women?
Hey,
Who does?
Jared, I'm from Roosevelt Avenue, Jared. Come on now.
Who is it? Are they Colombian? Are they Peruvian women? Are the Jaime says Puerto Rico.
The Puerto Ricans gonna say the Puerto Ricans. Terzio's married to a Colombian. He's gonna say Colombian.
Raul, who has the sexiest as far as the Latino culture from Central and South America? Who has the sexiest women?
Raul's gonna say Puerto Rican.
Is he? Or is he? I think Raul's gonna say something like Brazilian or something. But they're Portuguese, not
What about
Spanish.
Dave? Dave, what about you?
Yeah, Colombian. Dave says Colombian.
Dave says Colombian too.
There's a study proving it. Listen, Jaime, I agree with you. Puerto Ricans, 100%.
I don't like Shakira. I know that sounds like a sin, Frank, but I don't.
All right, I have to draw the line there. I'm Shakira. Whew, sorry,
I'm not a Shakira guy.
My hands are up now. I mean, she's the only Colombian. I'll say Colombian to get a pass, other than the Puerto Rican women. Shakira, I'm sorry, takes precedence over all. I'm sorry. That Super Bowl fucking thing she did with Jay Blow blew her out of the water. Pay her taxes. She didn't pay taxes? Uh-oh. We better get Erwin R. Shyster up here. But also on crazy. Who, the Colombians or the Puerto Ricans? All women. I heard Mexican girls who live in Mexico are knockouts. I met a few Mexican girls that are very, very attractive. I will not lie to you. And I've also met a few grandmothers that had bigger mustaches than me. So, but, there's hillbillies that live up here, that are of Anglo-Saxon descent or Irish that have goatees. So, whatever,
I guess I don't have to answer. I don't think I have an answer.
Tim, you have to have an answer. That's the burning A to Z question of the night.
I like my Mexican women like I like my Colombian women with boobs. That's it.
There you go. Mexico, then Colombia.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I don't care because as long as they got boobs, I don't care.
Dominican ladies are very okay. So Raul says Puerto Rico ladies are the most beautiful, but the Dominican ladies are very hot too. Listen, there's
I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
There's a Latin dance studio by where Tim used to live, and I may or may not have taken when I was going to get my coffee in the morning, not in the morning, but in the evening and at night, I may or may not have taken a bypass to go by that a few times. And I don't know. And look, I'm not going to pretend and be this ignorant fucking dummy to be like, oh, I wonder, but the women that were there were fucking gorgeous. Okay. So I don't know what nationality they belonged to. They were Spanish and they were speaking Spanish. And they were talking so fast. I have no idea what they were saying. But I caught 3 or 4 words that I know in Spanish, like Selena.
Selena was a little young for me, right? She was a little young when she got killed, though.
Selena, I don't know.
Carolyn says when I said boobs, it came out bibs on the closed captioning. So let me rephrase that: boobs, closed captioning.
Boobs.
Bigger butts, Brazil or Colombia. I'm not a butt guy either.
Oh, I am.
I'm not a butt
100%
guy.
am. And Brazil's got it rocking. Let me tell you that.
I'll say it one more time. Beebs. That's it. That's all I'm worried about. Silence is a virtue. Thank you, Jaime. Me and you were gonna hang out. Me and you were gonna hang out one day.
Who owes $8 million in back taxes? He who?
He's still going on about Shakira.
She owes $8 million in back to who? The U.S. government or the Colombian government? Like
Spain
which
or
one?
something. I think it said Spain.
Spain. Oh, Spain. Oh, they still answer to the Spanish viceroy, huh? I didn't know that. Are they still a protectorate of Spain, Colombia, or are they independent? I don't know.
Wait, can we all agree about one thing though? She's
do it.
she's a highly overrated singer though. Am I right?
You're right.
I think she's a horrible singer.
I don't think she's great.
Yeah, that's how she sounds. She sounds like fucking Kermit the Frog. Shut the fuck up. You can't sing.
Yeah, she can do that, but my God, those fucking hips can shake the fucking dandruff off a fucking 80-year-old sailor.
I'm honestly, I mean, who else? Who are the top Latino women at the moment? Like, throw me 5, and I'll give you my number 1.
Oh boy, let's see.
We got Shakira and J Lo got to be up there, the top 2.
Shakira, J Lo. Who's the girl that was on Desperate Housewives?
We have all Hispanic guys on right now, mostly. So let's go, guys.
Yeah.
Top 5. Oh yeah, Sofia Vergara.
Yes, her. Yes, she's from Spain, though. I think, right?
Ana. All right, let me Google that, Dave.
Ana de Armas. Never heard of her.
I'm gonna Google it.
Rosalind Sanchez. Heard of her? She's all right.
Rosalind Sanchez. Jaime, you're my man right there. She was
not bad.
Let me see who this chick is.
Colombia. Tercio. Oh, Sofia's from Colombia too. Oh,
Dave. No, Dave.
Oh, that changes the game a little bit here.
I don't know, Dave. Her face looks like she got kicked in the face a little bit, this chick. I don't know. I'm not digging it.
No.
I'm not digging it.
See, Eric, I would have took you and Tim to my... Oh, yeah. Ava Longoria. Yes, her. Yep.
Ava Longoria, she was good looking too.
We're missing some key Hispanic women, though. Rosario Dawson. She's Hispanic? Okay.
Yeah, she is.
Cool.
And a New Yorker. She gets bonus.
And a New Yorker, so she's got bonus points then. I don't know. What is that channel? Telemundo or Univision?
Oh, the Weather Girl. The Weather Girl.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that girl's name? The Weather one.
I don't know, but wow.
I'm trying to look right now.
Salma Hayek. She's all right.
Dude, for an older chick, Salma Hayek is hot.
Yeah, she's like 60 or something, isn't she?
You know why she's hot?
Fucked up. Why?
You know why she's hot? Boobs.
I mean, there's way more Hispanic women than you think. Like,
just off the top of my head, I'm not getting there. I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Salma's 52. That's it. Wow. No kidding. I didn't know that.
No, it's got to be more than that.
There's got to be way more than that. I'm missing. Yeah. Aren't there like the TV shows that have hot, like fucking Hispanic women on it, right? Come on.
Let's see. We got
Colombia, Celia Cruz,
Zoe Saldana, Selena Gomez,
Gloria Estefan. She's pretty back in the day. I mean, she had that 80s, like cocktail party vibe thing going. Is it all right to say vibe, or am I not allowed to say that?
You're allowed.
I'm allowed.
I will allow it.
Zoe Saldana. Was she one of the characters in Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes, she was Gamora.
The green one?
Yep, the green
or the purple one.
And she was hot green too.
She was hot green. Zoe Saldana. I don't know. Lauren, is Gloria Estefan pretty? The Miami Sound Machine lady.
She was back in the day.
You don't know who she is, do you?
I know what she looks like now.
She doesn't know who she is.
Ole, ole, ole. I got that stuck in my head now.
Yeah, she's the Shakira. You don't think Shakira's all that, do you?
What's this one? I think this is that one, Rosalind Sanchez chick. I think she's the best looking one.
Who? What chick?
I think Jaime brought it up. Rosalind Sanchez. I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
No, that's the one Dave brought up,
Dave?
isn't it?
I thought it was
Do the dance, Tim. Luis
What dance? I don't do the dance.
Luis Guzman. Isa Gonzalez? Ooh. What about Giselle? How do you say her last name? Giselle.
Googling now, guys. Slow down.
She's from South America. Giselle Brady or whatever. Bundinchin.
Giselle Bundchen.
Bundinchin. She's half German, but she's half Portuguese too. She speaks with a very, very, very nice accent.
Yes, this chick. Yes, Rosalind Sanchez. Yes, I liked her.
Edie who? Terzio? Never heard of her.
Edie Chacon.
Never heard of her.
I'm a big Rosalind Sanchez guy. I'm gonna go with her. Off the top of my head, that's what I'm going with.
I got to go with Shakira or Giselle. One of the two.
Giselle Bundchen.
Yeah, she's. Come on, there's just no. That's unfathomable right there. No, I'm not going to try to pronounce any of these girls' names because I'm not going to butcher the friends I have here's language. Like I'm not going to like mispronounce stuff and sound like a typical fucking white idiot. Like I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to be like I can't pronounce that. I'm not saying it. You know, even though it's probably funny that I try, but you know, I have no grasp of the Spanish language whatsoever. I don't even pretend. Like, you know how guys like say, "Oh yeah, I can speak Spanish." Que pasa, por favor. You know, it's like
that's how you can annoy an Hispanic person. You say
if you think you know, and it's so dumb. It's like I can't speak. I have no idea how to fucking speak. I can't even speak English. Let alone another fucking a foreign language that I have no grasp on anything.
Dude,
the structure.
I will say one thing about J-Lo in that fucking stripper movie, dude.
Which one?
The one where she's a stripper and she robs the men. She was based on a true story.
Ooh.
Dude, she was on fucking fire in that movie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Charles, you're not leaving. You're gonna come back and start talking about Colombians again. You know it.
And snow and you know and plowing snow.
Hustlers, thank you, Dave.
Hustlers, yes.
Dude, she was on another level in that movie. Like it was like, whoa, like what just happened?
Well, that costume she wore in the Super Bowl was, you know.
No,
not
movie,
bad.
That movie blows anything she's ever done away.
I'll have to look at that. I've never seen that.
Peruse it. All you gotta do is watch for her. Peruse it.
Lives in Florida, huh? Rosie Perez? I don't know.
Malsuvius.
I don't know.
I wasn't a big Rosie Perez guy either.
Okay, so we have our Spanish brethren here. How about can you guys name me some Italian girls that you like? How about some Italian women? They're known to be sexy and vibrant and you know. Are there Italian women that are as attractive as Spanish women?
Let me look it up.
Well, I mean,
just to see what comes up. What comes up?
Yeah, bless you. Bella twins? No, I don't think the Bella twins are all that.
Well, they're half. They're half Hispanic too, though.
They're half Hispanic. Yeah, so they'd be considered Hispanic then.
If you Google, let's see, here we go. The 10 most beautiful Italian actresses. Let's see who that is.
Let's see who that is.
We have. Well, here we go with the names. Carolina Crescentini. This is her. Kind of like an Uma Thurman in a way.
Hang on, Tim. I'm going to bring it up for you, and you can read along. Italian.
Francesca Einaudi. No, she's not.
Actresses or women did you do?
Actresses and singers I put.
Okay. Is it Real Rundown? You're on?
I don't know what I'm. Yeah, Real Rundown. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on that right now. We're gonna We're going to share that. We're going to unshare this.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. These women suck.
So
except for my childhood crush, Alyssa Milano. I was going to marry Alyssa Milano. You know that?
you were. I remember you were pretty.
That was my woman. Sophia Loren was considered,
Sophia Loren. Yeah, let's see what some of these women. We're gonna share this out, Tim, right now, and we're gonna.
What's Manic Monday? The song, Jara, the Bengals girl, Susanna Hoffs. She was hot back in the day in the 80s.
She was. She really was. Close. So, Tim, here we are. Here is what you found: the 10 most beautiful Italian actresses.
They're all terrible. What? I'm saying not terrible, but I'm saying.
Who is this? That
Marissa. Frank says Marissa Tomei.
Carolina Crescentini.
Yeah, she's nice.
What's wrong with her?
No, nothing. But the rest are kind of suspect.
Let's see. Who else do we got? Who's that? She looks cross-eyed. She inbred? Inbred Italian? Francesca Inuit. Yeah, she's inbred.
She got too much gabagool in the bloodline.
She does. I mean, look, she can't even look straight. Look at her boobs are crooked. Forget it. She's inbred. Leonardo da Vinci. Who's this?
This is what's her name?
This is Cristiana Capantandi. She's all right.
Yeah.
She's not great. Like I wouldn't like put her. She's nowhere. Nobody. Only that first girl's come close to the Spanish women. Oh, what do we have here? Ana Catarina Morial. Nope. She's like puppy dog cute. I don't know. No, we're on a website. Elena Santarelli. Is that a big wart on her face, or is that just like from the photo? Is that a wart, Tim?
Right here. She kind of got that school teacher thing going. That's kind of hot, but
yeah, she looks like she's like the head neurologist at the hospital. Like yeah. Or a real estate agent. Okay. Anna Saffron, whatever. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that.
Well, Jeremiah said the right thing. We should put Italian American. That brings up a whole nother list. Because then we got Lady Gaga. We got Madonna.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston is technically Italian.
But these Lovato, are like these are real Italians though. Like these are,
Isabella Rossellini, Kate Hudson.
Come on, Tim. Tim, come on.
What am I looking at?
Look at this.
Nah.
No?
No.
No?
Not doing it for me.
Oh, that one's not doing it. Wow.
She looks baby.
She looks like a barfly down at fucking Clancy's pool room.
That's a man, baby.
Ariana Grande. There's Alyssa Milano. Look, she made the list.
Of course.
She made the list. And who's Monica Bellucci? I never heard of her.
Monica Bellucci.
Monica Bellucci. I want to go to the Da Vinci.
She was in The Matrix.
Yeah, so you're right, Tim. Hispanic women are better than Italian women.
Oh, I didn't say that. Don't quote me on that. I'll get misquoted. I'll be killed tomorrow.
I guess I quoted it. So go ahead and trend hashtag Eric hates Italians.
That's right. That's the next hashtag.
That's the next hashtag. Hashtag Eric hates
Italy. Eric hates God and Italians.
Yeah, which they really like because they're all Catholic. You going to church over here. Tim, we've been an hour and 35. I almost think it's time to wrap this up. I got to thank everybody. We've had a great show tonight. I love the participation we've had tonight. We've had tons of people watching tonight. You guys, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I love all you guys. Tim and I appreciate you so much because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here right now. And Tim, Leah
Remini, Jerry, you are correct.
Leah Remini, nah, she never did nothing for me. But But Tim,
you got to be from New York to like her. Like the
yeah,
city. Like.
that's true. But Tim, real quick, what's going on this week? Do we know about any shows or anything, or we just know about the stuff that we do? I can't hear you.
We're going Tuesday no matter what, us, right?
We're going Tuesday no matter what.
Yeah, because we have to catch up on the wrestling, and I'm going Wednesday to AEW. I'll be doing live videos from there, so that'll be fun. No, I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you. I believe Empire and Grannies are going on Mondays at the moment.
Okay.
Tuesday is us.
Wednesdays, is that still the Mets?
No, they've been going on Thursday lately, haven't they? They went yesterday. I will say one thing, and I know I said it before, but this time it's absolutely true. Shooting the Sith will be sometime next week because Andor starts Wednesday. So I need to I want to do a Rogue One rewatch show before Andor comes out Wednesday. So I might pop that up over the weekend sometime.
You see this?
A do a bracket of beautiful actors singers by countries, and the winner of each room of the final bracket to crown a winner.
I think that's a brilliant idea, David Waukee, and I think you should come on the show and help coordinate it and produce it.
That's right. Produce that shit, producer Dave.
Yes, producer Dave. Come on and help us produce it.
Dave, if I pay hard-earned money and John Moxley wins the fucking title Wednesday, I'm going to kill somebody. Guaranteed.
I would.
Or he wins it and MJF cashes in his little fucking coin and wins, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but if not, I would take a shit right in the middle of the ring.
I'm gonna take a shit right in the ring.
That's what I would do. So I think the Mets show, and you guys are gonna do the Giants show too, right? Before Friday,
sometime next week. We have one sportsmanlike conduct. We got We Stomped You Out. We got 2 baseball shows going. We got a fucking wrestling show. We got this show. I do believe they're not going to be live though. The debuts of our new shows will be coming on here, video wise. Am I on the air with Don?
Don's going to be live on the air. No kidding.
He's going to record it, but he's going to be video.
So we'll be able to see him.
Yeah, and also the Black Lincoln Collective will also be doing video, but they're just not going live yet.
They're not going live yet. Okay.
Yeah, and also Ashley with the Disney show also will be back. As usual.
Yes, Ashley will be, and she's going to do a Disney draft, by the way. So
yes, I'm pumped up for that.
Yeah, I'm getting in on that. I want to get. Well, if I'm fucking invited on the fucking show, fuck.
You're invited. You're always invited.
I know, but I like fucking with her. It's fun. But yeah, then we'll be back Friday, and we'll have more hijinks and antics and stupid shit to get you going and get you laughing. That's what we do. That's why we're here. Jaime, gracias for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody who showed up. Tim, do you have anything to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, Jaime, I want some coquito. Let's hook up somewhere and we'll catch a game or give me some coquito. That's what I want.
Nice.
Other than that, have a good night, gentlemen and ladies.
Yes, and we are going to leave. I am Eric Zant. This is the A to Z program brought to you by Pop Culture Pros, presented to you and announced by Mr. Tim T.T. Tabala. And we are out of here. We are leaving, and we are gonna end the show, ladies and gentlemen, with our famous new closing video. So give our critique on what only the Young Bucks are better tag team than you guys. You know what? For right now, Dave, I'll take it. Anyway, everybody, have a great night. Have a good evening. Great weekend. And join us next week right here, same time, same place. I know where you live, and I know your face.